Before starting, you will want to install Unity ML agents. You can do this by going to Window, then to Package Manager, and then go to the Unity registry, and then you can search for ML agents and install it. In this video, I will go over the steps I did to get well enough working Seeker agent. The way I start is I start in an empty environment, so the agent can just learn when he hits the hider, he wins. So I basically have different environments. First, I start in an empty environment where the AI will learn the basic movement and catching the hider. Then I switch up to an environment with like little walls and stuff, so he will learn to navigate through tighter spaces and learn to navigate through corners and stuff. And then after he learns that, then I switch to a more difficult environment where the hider will be placed at first in more simpler locations for the seeker to find, and then place the hider in more difficult locations throughout the run, so he will learn to navigate through the difficult spaces and actually seek around the environment. For the AI, we use 3D array perception. So basically, the values of the array depends on how much computing power you have and how heavy you want to have the AI running in the end. From my observation, the more arrays you have, the easier he will be able to see the hider. Then we will take a look at our code. So the most important parts in this code is that on the episode begin the location and the velocity and stuff gets reset. I set the hider at random locations I pre-assigned. And also place the seeker on random locations. The reason I do this is so he learns to navigate out of the more difficult spots like the corners and the nooks. I only give the velocity. The reason why is because if the agent walks against the wall, he will stop, and then he will learn a wall stops me. Also, since I want the agent to work in different environments than the sole environment he is trained in, I want to keep the observations as little as possible. And also, if he gets the direct seeker position, he will just navigate straight to the seeker, which I do not want. I want him to actually for the seeker around the environment and not just navigate straight to him. I also add a negative reward each action, so he will be pushed to seek faster. He also gets a reward based on the distance he is from the hider. And then we also have, of course, the actions he will do, like rotation and forward and backwards movement. By heuristic, we just have the input so we can test out the agent if everything works well. Then for more rewards and negative rewards, we have the game tags. So if he finds a hider and touches him, he gets a reward of 10 points. If he hits a wall, he gets negative points. And then also I use a collision stay. So if the hider is a long time against an obstacle, he will get more and more negative rewards. The reason I do this is because otherwise he will be scared to navigate through obstacles. And then also the collision exit is just to reset the obstacle contact timer.